been down these days, I've been out of season. I know I really gotta learn to let things go. I know I hear you. I never really wanted to let you in, and now I know you're off somewhere with him. I've been on my own for so many reasons, 'cause I've been wrong before. I know that sometimes I'm a jerk, and sometimes you're just tired from work. It's okay, I hear you, but you don't gotta play me for the fool. If you ain't into this no more, it's cool. I've been on my own now for many seasons, 'cause something just keeps pulling me away from you, and this storm follows me and I won't make it through. 'Cause I can be a selfish fuck, I know, and I don't have an ounce of self-control. Ooh, I've been down these days, I've been out of season. Deep inside my soul, I'm dying of something. I don't know if I'll ever learn to let the window as it will. And you were up to something, this I know. I could feel it somewhere in my bones. Oh, I heard every word, but they lost all meaning. Just keeps pulling me away from you, and this storm follows me and I won't make it through. 'Cause I can be a selfish fuck, I know, and I don't have an ounce of self-control. Ooh, I've been down these days, I've been out of season. I've been down these days, I've been out of season.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. This is Jason BitBender Brink, and I am here with Cynister, and we're here for Ahead of the Game. What episode of Ahead of the Game is this, Mark? I don't even remember anymore.
It's 50. So many of them.
It's so which one is it?
50.
50
a year. Yeah.
This is the 50th one.
That's it.
We've done half of 100 of these. That's a lot. That is a lot of Ahead of the Game. So, super happy to be here with you guys today. I know I haven't been on as much lately because there's been a million freaking things going on. Lots of very exciting updates to share, lots of things happening that I'm very, very happy about. And I look forward to being able to share some of them with you all. But first, I think Mark has some general updates and stuff like that.
Yep, ecosystem updates. But before we hop into those, make sure to like, subscribe, and join our Discord. And I'll give you just a second to do that. All the links are in the description. Okay, all right, appreciate it. So we're going to start it with the knowledge base articles, and we got quite some this time around. So the new series this week, Revoke an Ethereum Wallet Allowance, Common Ground World Guild NFT Library. There are some updated articles as well. So we have the general wallet allowance, And then we have a bunch for Common Ground World. There is Join a Guild, Creating a Guild, Guild Member Management, and Dirt for Spider Tanks, differences between tank generations, direct rental of NFTs within the pilot program, the overall article for the pilot program itself, navigating OpenSea, and victory points. Next up, we're looking at GalaSwap. G Music and G Super are now available for swapping. G Music and Music are now available for wrapping and unwrapping. Additionally, GalaSwap participation in May Mayhem event. Now, hear me out. Since May 6th, the volume leaders in various categories at the end of the week will receive a bonus of Gala, and the involved tokens for this event are Gala, GUSD, and Music. And let's hop into Gala Music itself. In our ongoing effort to support active contributors to the Gala Music ecosystem, we've adjusted our listen for reward system. The most notable change being, in order to earn 3 or more points, you now need to hold at least 1,000 music ETH. And these changes went into effect on May 7th. So keep in mind, these adjustments were made to better support our community and the artists. And also, there will be more fine-tuning based on the data we see and the feedback we'll be receiving from you. And as always, big thanks for the feedback. We always appreciate it, so long as it's constructive. I'm going to pass it on to Jason with the game updates.
There we go. Not just game updates, we also have some Gala film updates. The new episode of Razor is out. You can see new episodes every Sunday. Full episode watch means that you get a mystery box, which I think is pretty freaking cool. And if you haven't had a chance to watch Razor yet, I highly encourage you to check it out. Spin it up. It is a very, very well done series, and David is a really cool dude to work with, and he said I get to be in the next one, so I gotta be, we'll see. Fingers crossed. No promises, but okay, got some game updates for you guys. Common Ground World, the light paper is ready, and there's a pending release with a blog post, so get ready for that. This week has been the first week of May Mayhem, which is bicycles. Mirrors will be next week event, which will require 3 molten glass, 2 chromium, 2 silver, and 1 oak wood, because that's how you make mirrors out of that stuff. Mirrors will mirror to be 1/2 cash value and point boosted. Cash boosts are ceramic mug, cup of coffee, sugar, and jam. All tasty things, all part of a nutritious breakfast. The upcoming sales, there is an Epic Glass Factory NFT, Hot Cocoa rework, Mistletoe art rework. There's also, actually, I think this is separate from upcoming sales. I think upcoming sales was a blank thing. We'll see there. Tuesday the 14th, the remaining 800 supply of the Hatchet Hank Jr. NFT will be sold at $150. The new Glass Factory NFT supply of 400 units at $250. Glass Factory is a glass factory, which is 35% faster craft times and 2 times the units that walk 2.5 times faster. I am told there is an image. Oh, there it is. It's right next to me. I flip back and forth between these screens. I don't always get to see what good Paul has going on. He does exist, though, just as a reminder. The Hot Cocoa Chalet NFT rework is at $225. The old utility was marshmallows and hot cocoa system craft time reduction by 40% to adjacent tiles. Does not stack. That stays the same, but there's now also a cafe with 2 baristas that walk twice as fast and charge half the wage. Because caffeine is important, Mal. Mal gets angry at me all the time for drinking energy drinks, but I keep trying to tell him that caffeine is one of the things that keeps life flowing. Without caffeine, there is nothing. For crafting this, you will need 2 coffee beans to craft anything that uses coffee beans. Also crafts twice as fast as the in-game cafe. There will also be a Mistletoe Arch NFT at 110. This charging from 2 tile radius with a 35% boost to oak tree craft time with a 3 tile radius and a 50% boost to oak tree grow time. So that's pretty cool. Now over to Mark for a little bit of news about Last Expedition.
And Last Expedition is added again, and we got our hands on a never-before-seen teaser that Good Paul is going to cue right now. Please and thank you. Yep, you got that right. Solo expeditions are PvP matches. Bots to the rescue. In the upcoming Last Expedition patch, you will be able to lean on these wonderful artificial hunters to cover your back, and tune in next week for even more information on this Last Expedition patch. The next thing we're going to pick up is Vox. So, just in case you've ever gotten fed up with your Vox's soul, well, the Vink Corporation just came up with an ingenious solution, and Good Paul is going to queue up another video for us.
Introducing the latest innovation from Vink, the Proto Vox. Some of the benefits of a Vox, but without the pesky soul. Care squared. Vink.
Chopping wood, mining, construction projects, these crafty little fellas can do it all. And for more information on Proto Vox, you can check out the article pinned in the description. Just make sure to read the fine print at the bottom. Don't miss out on that. And back to Jason.
So next, I've got a little bit of update on Mirandas. There's a town hall earlier today, so make sure that you guys go back and check that out. Some of the team was on there sharing some of what's been happening. There's a couple shares of images that are being worked on. Oh, there we go. I like that. I didn't actually get to watch it, so I'm seeing it at the same time as you guys. Ooh, a wild pig. I like it. Now there is a lot more, so make sure that you go actually watch that. I again didn't have time to see it myself because I'm running around like a crazy person, but it's definitely worth checking out. Now for Champions Arena, the May Mayhem ranking rewards UI will get an update on the 22nd. Enjoy the mayhem. Nexus Update Celebration giveaway has been concluded. The prizes were sent out on the 3rd via an in-game mail. As all things during May Mayhem, we saw some real bedlam, and after a few emergency maintenance events due to issues with Mayhem ranking and Essence missions, the game is up and running. We appreciate the patience and understanding and everybody that everybody has had, and as a token of gratitude, the Champions Arena team sent out 2,000 Mayhem coins to everyone. So go check if yours are there. And then moving on to Eternal Paradox. May Mayhem Season Pass, limited time pass period, going from May 9th to the 23rd. This coupon code is for a 6-star mercenary gear selection chest, 500 memory fruit, 500 normal awakening stone random boxes. There's also going to be a stolen chest hunting event. Special event period from May 9th at 0 UTC to May 24th at 0 UTC. Certain monsters and Black Sun cultists will be designated as event targets that will drop unique May Mayhem boxes. Event targets will always drop a box, the rarity of which is determined by the probability table indicated in the special event screen. We even have a couple of tips from the EPX team to help you succeed during this event. And this is a game I still haven't had a chance to really dig in and play yet. I've just been running around like crazy. By the way, speaking of games, Benefactor, it is time for you to take your turn. The Civilization game is not going to play itself, okay? But tips from the EPX team. Event targets can spawn randomly during consecutive battles. So if you're already farming monsters or Black Sun cultists, consider this an added bonus. Searching for event targets manually is optional. Manual rally participants on Black Sun cultists that are marked as event targets can also get Mayhem boxes. This does not include auto rallies. Limited time packages available from May 9th at 0100 UTC to May 24th are Immortal Mercenary packages, Miracle Emblem and Summon Stone boxes combined into the same package. 5 to 6 star Captain Gear packages, 5-star Captain Gear set select with a 10% chance of providing a 6-star. resources plus speed up packages, massive resources and speed ups combined into a value package, EPX change logs now. You may now burn Mercenary Fragment NFTs and receive 50% of the Immortal Emblems and Mercenary Fragments used. We got an image there. The EPX Stamina Token system allows you to mint EPX Stamina tokens at a rate of 100 stamina to 1 token, plus a fee of 10 diamonds per token. Stamina tokens can be exchanged for stamina. Stamina items will be delivered in-game to asset storage, the miscellaneous category. And stamina tokens can also be swapped on GalaSWAP. Okay. Do we have things to show on the screen for these codes, or do I have to just read them out? Oh, yes, we have the codes, so I don't have to like spell them out phonetically. Day 4 code is Jinryu. This coupon is for 110 stamina, 1,200 energy, and 5 warp tickets. Is that code there? There it is. It's right on top of my eye. Perfect. Day 5 code is Merc Collector. This coupon is for 100 1-hour speed ups, 1,000 10K wheat, and 1,000 1K iron. The day 6 code is S3 Winner XII. I think that's supposed to be 7. This coupon is for 4,000 great EXP potions, 500 memory fruit, 500 normal awakening stone random boxes. Day 7 code is Forever EPX. This is for 150 miraculous summon stone boxes, 1 3-star Captain Gear selection set, and 1,000 diamonds. The May Mayhem Season Pass is available now, and that will end in 13 days. The Stolen Chest Hunting event also starts today and will end in 2 weeks. What is this? Certain monsters, and this we already talked about this. Thank you. That's gone. Monsters, Black Sun cultists, go out there, kill them. They give you stuff. Okay. Good Lord. That was a lot. Hold on. I need to, oh no.
Oh, yeah. Let me
energy. My
pick
drinks
up
are
Legends Reborn.
Mark is going to do Legends Reborn. Take it away, Mark.
All right. So Legends Reborn is participating in May Mayhem. The event is to complete as many PvP matches as possible to win these NFTs. So you don't have to go out of your way and do something special. Just play the game you typically, the way you typically play it. So for the rewards, 50 PvP matches played, not necessarily one, will award you a common Glacial Spear. The image is on the screen. For 100 matches played, a common Viridian Dragon. It's the nasty one, the one that spits poison everywhere, the one I don't really like to fight. But yeah, you can get it for 100 wins. For 150, not wins, matches played, sorry. For 150 matches played, Uncommon Phoenix. This one is also fun, sets everyone on fire. Always a good pickup, I find. And for week 1 special event prizes for most active and most wins, well, that started on the May 6th, 500 worth of Gala for the players who who played the most matches, and 500 Gala for the player with the most matches won. As for the sale, the creature boxes were discounted at 80% of the regular price in the Gala store, and they already sold out, by the way. For those of you who purchased the boxes before the discount, for those of you people like me, there was a round of distributions, so all of us got 2 more boxes. Go ahead and check them out, see what you got. I personally got 2 commons and 1 uncommon, not entirely terrible. Next up, Poker Go Play week 31 and 32 sweepstakes have been delayed, so we will let you guys know as soon as we can and as soon as they're ready to be sent out. Let's see, what do we have next? Oh yeah, Gala Game Plays on Tuesday. I received. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me start that from the beginning. So on Tuesday, I received a great coaching section from Farmer Shell live on the Tuesday Gala Games Play stream. The original plan was to figure out how to make those bicycles, but we only made it to gas. It was a great session nonetheless, and do let us know if you enjoy this type of content, because we would love to play more Common Ground World. And on Wednesday, the Dread Pirate Roberts and I took another crack at the challenge mode in Voyager. All of our attempts were just very much futile, because we did want to unlock the Nightmare difficulty, which takes 100k of points. We didn't make it quite that far. I think we stopped at 80,000 or 60,000. I am curious how many of you made it to the nightmare mode. So yeah, let me know. And a reminder that no updates does not mean that things aren't happening. People are very hard at work on all of these games, and they don't always have the opportunity to create the stuff to just for show. So things are happening. Do not worry about the games that are not being highlighted.
Okay, guys. So what I'm thinking here is that this is the end of the updates, but it's been a while since I've been on here to talk to you guys. So I was thinking, if anyone is interested, we could do another 30 minutes or so, 40 minutes even, of AMA. Is that a thing that anyone would like? I hope that people would like that. So we're just going to go ahead and do it. Good Paul, can you shoot me a link to the YouTube, please, so I can pull that up? And make sure, do the like and subscribe and follow and push all the buttons and things like that. Somebody hit me with that YouTube link, and I will
send.
Got it. Thank you very much. I will go ahead and start cracking out some questions that people have. Oh man, I gotta mute myself. I hate it when I open a video and then I have to hear myself talking. It's the frickin' worst.
And that's with this weird delay, so you're not sure if you're talking right.
Exactly, right? Exactly. Okay, so what do we got here? We got a bunch of people watching. Let's see. Smiling Monster, why does it feel like you're rushing? It's not, no one's rushing, man. Let's see. C Money wants to see us at the tables. I actually went and I spent a little bit of time at the tables the other day. I'm planning on going and talking to the Poker Go Play people here in person pretty soon. Okay. Of the things you said you were excited about at the beginning of the AOTG, what is the one that you can talk about with us? Well, one of the things that I can talk about is something that I am personally doing. I am advising a group. There's a small group of people that are here at Gala, and they're going to be spinning out, and they're creating a group dedicated to bringing people on GalaChain and to running some of the community-minded and managed stuff. One of the things that, candidly, that we've not always been fantastic at Gala is some of the Web3 stuff. And so what we would like to see is a group of people form up that is better at doing this and can go to events and bring people into the ecosystem. So this is a group that I'm assisting and advising, and you're going to hear more about that soon, but it's something I'm extremely excited about because it means a lot of growth for the entire ecosystem. And I think you're also going to see a lot of new games and new projects that come out of this, because part of what this group is going to be doing is removing some of the barriers to onboarding. So there's a few people that we've been chatting with recently that have been in DMs with me. Nick, I don't know if you're watching, but this is part of that process. And what we're working on doing is removing as many barriers as possible to getting people on GalaChain and kind of doing everything that we can to get out of the way. And so that's going to be something that you're going to be seeing. Let's see here. What other questions? Rocket Unit. Hey man, how you doing? Any info yet on the Voxes for Common Ground World? No, I do not have info there. Any updates on Gala acquiring EOE, asks Herbenderb. As far as I know, that is still moving forward. I haven't seen an update from it, but a lot of times with these sorts of things, what you end up with is sort of these protracted things where lawyers talk to lawyers and back and forth. And then, eventually it pops up to the surface. So that's going to be something that I will check on, and hopefully it goes through. C Money asks, did I get new glasses? Weren't they red before? They were orange. These ones are the same kind, and they're this like weird racer green color a little bit. They're the same basic type of frame, but they're a little bit less loud. Let's see. Herbenderb says, oh, there's questions in Gala Gold. Good Paul is reminding me that there's questions in Gala Gold. Let's see. Subspace asks, is there any update on rep? I was talking to Neil the other day. I believe that they're working on their node workload. As far as that goes, I don't actually know where they are in the progress, but that's a thing that I know is still moving forward. Cool asks, what are the best current practices for monetizing a Web3 game? So this is a very interesting question, and I think that there's it's a little bit of a philosophical question, because you kind of have this interesting split sort of between like hard Web3 ethos and principles and Web2 free to play ethos and principles and things like that. At the end of the day, though, I think that what we need to do is remember that games are, at the end of the day, games. And so if you want to have a game that monetizes well, you have to have a crazy, insane, fun to play game that people want to spend money on. And that means very, very explicitly that spending money should not just be to get more money. It should be to have more fun. So from a Web3 gaming perspective, I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, you're going to see a convergence between Web2 and Web3, where there can be Web3 principles like ownership and things like that, and even tokens involved. But that isn't the only reason that you have the game, because if you have a crap game that nobody likes to play, it's not going to monetize well no matter what. Let's see. Yeah, sure. We can go ahead and do that. Mark, we'll let you go for now. I see you doing community typey things, and I don't want you to have to feel like you can't pick your nose or whatever because you're on camera. So
if I wanted to, I would. It's nice to meet you.
If you wanted to, you would. Okay, perfect. But thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate it, and I will catch up with you very soon. And then I'm just going to sit here and just beat my face against AMA questions. Okay, let's see here. Hold on. Let's see here. Are Gala Film and Music different entities from GalaChain? I've never seen that asked. No, they're not different entities. They're the same entity. So just so you guys understand the entire structure, there is a single Gala company, okay? And underneath that, there are different verticals. There's a tech vertical, and then there's a games vertical, and then there's various things underneath that, and then there's a film and music vertical. So it's all under one single company. There's no other companies that exist that run any of these things. At one point in time, there was a question about whether that was a thing that should be done. In the end, it was decided that was not the path to go forward. Subspace asks, when will our inventories become filterable? Dude, I know. It's a hot mess. I am aware of this. I keep banging my waving my arms around and asking for that, but I have not made progress on that yet, but it really needs to happen. Let's see. Smiling Monster asks, Smiling Monster says that the question was about the reason that music has to be essentially bridged over to be used on GalaSwap. So that was a weird tech decision that at one point in time was made, where the token, rather than existing in the basic asset channel where all the rest of the tokens existed in the music channel. There were various different proposed options for how this could be handled. One of those was potentially, taking that token and, moving everything over, but then the entire music platform, which interacts with that address, a bunch of changes would have to be made. So this was the shortest path forward from there. And one of the things about development period, but especially Web3 development, is that you're constantly sort of pathfinding to find the best way forward to do things. And so this was one way that was looked at, and then we're like, well, maybe we shouldn't actually do it that way. And so we're not doing it that way any longer, but that was already done. So eventually depending on how things go, that may be something that's addressed in the future, so that you would have it all go into basic asset, and that would essentially deprecate one token, and then there'd be another token. But I don't see that as being a thing that's in emergency at all. C Money asks, when marbles? Soon, man, because I'm home now, so I can actually do this stuff. You know, I don't have I don't have just a little tiny laptop in front of me. I have my screens, and I'm very happy with my ability to see what's going on. And that means that I can put marbles up here, and I can play Voyager over here, and I can have a Civ game going over here, and you know, keep moving forward. Benefactor and I have a great Civ game going right now where it's really interesting. Those of you who play Civ 6 will appreciate this. We're doing a real world map, okay, and we put a limiter on the era, so it stops at the industrial era. And he's the Scythians, so he gets 2 for 1. He gets 2 for 1 light cavalry, and I have the Venetian arsenal, which means I get 2 for 1 naval units. And so it's getting very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Let's see here. Can I talk about new projects coming to GalaChain? You mentioned that you lined up 20 projects to build on GalaChain. That number is significantly larger now. And this is part of the business development efforts that you're going to begin seeing from this this external group, that basically all they do is they go out and they bring people onto GalaChain. Mr. Skaggs, I am in a stream right now. 1 second, let me tell Mr. Skaggs that I'm in a stream. Let's see here. Okay, sorry, just asking what's up. And let's see here. Got another message. Okay. So moving forward, let me get back to the questions. 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. Okay. Oh, perfect. There we go. Okay. YouTube questions. Good Paul sends questions about YouTube. Let's look at questions about YouTube. Does GalaChain rely on Ethereum chain? No, not at all. Is Gala gonna sink or swim? Gala Games gonna sink or swim? We're swimming, man. We're everything. I know that I was actually having a conversation with somebody about this the other day. I was talking to one of our rather large external partners, and it's a very interesting thing because it's very easy to look at things and to, you know, cue in on a few news stories and, you know, feel that things are, you know, going one way or the other. But the reality is that Gala as an organization is getting stronger and stronger and stronger and more efficient and better and faster and more rigorous. The people that are in the office working together now every single day in person, pushing stuff forward. We've got some amazing new people that have joined. You know, we've got some new experts, some, you know, new chain experts. We've got some new, you know, project managers and product managers rather, that are pushing things forward and helping, you know, sort of really codify what needs to be happening and to push that roadmap forward. So I'm super stoked about the future here. So, you know, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing if it wasn't for that. Okay. Let's see. Any updates on the creators program? There will be an update on the creators program soon, probably by the end of next week. Let's see here. Let's see. What else do we have? C Money asks, how's I assume that Chili Pepper is the Chilean team doing? They're doing really, really well, guys. I'm very, very pleased with how all of that is going. Let's see. Good Paul is saying in my ear to look forward to more town halls with them soon. So, you know, I think that's going to be good. Let me see here. Herbenderb says it is great to hear that so many new projects are coming to Gala, but it would be ideal to get some final closure on Superior Grid Spider Tanks. I think getting these resolved would be a huge positive, and hopefully if things go under with those three, Gala may offer some kind of swap system for those game NFTs. So Grit is, I don't know what to do with Grit, to be completely blunt. It's a thing, it's there. We paid we basically funded the game, and then it just kind of, they didn't do anything with it from there. And there's nothing that we can do about that. So I would love to see something else happen with that, but it's not a thing that we really have any ability or impact over. Superior and Spider Tanks, those two things are very much still moving. Okay, I can't give a lot of information here, but I have been told that I am allowed to say that in the Spider Tanks matter, we've attempted to serve that lawsuit, and service is being evaded. So that's just a thing to just a little note to have. So let's see here. Yeah, that C Money, that is inaccurate. C Money and Gala Gold just posted a picture of a tumbleweed. So it says Grit is like that. That's kind of, it's a very on point. Let's see here. Can you make it so the Superior NFTs are working in the game? The GalaChain one, it's been 6 months. We can't. That's not an us thing. That's not a thing we have the ability to do, as far as I know. I could be wrong. If I am wrong, I'm sure somebody will step in and correct me. But as far as I know, that's not a thing that it's not a switch that we flip. I have no idea where Ditmar is. No idea. Wish I did. Okay, let's see here. How about Smiling Monster says, how about Gala Games, not the org? Honestly, man, I'm really excited about the games as well. I think that while there have been upheavals and there's been, stuff that's gotten shaken around, generally speaking, the development is moving forward on especially the internal titles, and I'm very excited to see where all of this goes. Excuse me. I've been sick for the last week, and yeah, I might die. People, this is a topic that I was seeing in the Gala Gold chat, is that people have no idea how expensive it is to make a game, and it's a little bit funny to kind of watch the sort of speculation about the costs regarding team burn and stuff like that. This stuff is expensive and it's slow. And but with that said, we're doing a lot to speed it up, make things move faster, make things move more efficiently, make it so that your NFTs have more utility and so that you can get better engagement. And also working to doing whatever we can to bring new games to the ecosystem. So we've got oh man, I wish I could talk about that one. I can't talk about that one. There's another game out there that's quite popular that we're going to be doing a thing with pretty soon here. But you're also going to see more stuff like Voyager come to the table. And I'm super stoked about Voyager, and I want to see more games come to the ecosystem that have nothing to do with us, but are just people coming because they recognize the value of this community. And that's, again, why we're putting such a focus on this right now. Let's see. C Money says, don't get us sick. Sorry, man. I covered my mouth when I coughed. Okay? I covered my mouth. And let me see here. What do we got? And pop over to YouTube really quick, see if there's any questions. Rusty Spork, you mean NFT buyers funded it? Did they, man? Did they? Do you know what the burn was? Do you know? Do you actually know? Now, it's very, 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 very easy to cast aspersions. It's very, very easy to say, hey, look, I know that this game cost this much, or I think that this game cost this much, or I raised this much money, selling a token or something like that. But do you actually know what the burn was? And do you actually know what the internal tokenomics behind all of it was? Really? Do you really? So that's all I'm asking, okay? It's also very easy to, write little papers about people and eat those out. Super simple stuff. Okay. Why did Gala burning slow down compared to issuance? It says ahead. Oh wait, hold on. Rusty Spork. Mirandas burn at the beginning of the year. 1 second, I'll tell you right now. I believe was somewhere in the neighborhood of with everything. So the team cost, the benefits, the server cost, and everything was running somewhere in the vicinity of about $900,000 a month. So that's a hefty burn. Shanrat asks, when crypto crafting? I would like to see that, and that's actually something that we've been discussing about operations. One of the things that we're in the process of putting together right now is the sort of overarching gas fee proposal for how all of this works with GalaChain. And so crypto crafting is part of that, because crypto crafting requires a whole bunch of operations because you're moving a bunch of NFTs together into one thing. Okay, when can we please focus on Legends Reborn? That game can be so big. I definitely want to do that. I know that I've been talking to Shadow Knight and a few other people, and I've gotten some stuff unblocked. And so we're reworking the arrangement. I don't want to give too much details, but we're reworking the arrangement with the team so that there's an immediate revenue stream based on what they do. So that's going to be a big thing. Herbender, is there anything in the pipeline to improve distributions for IRL items across the Gala ecosystem? Might be a problem because I'm UK based, but it's almost a year since I got an assigned artist CD. I haven't received any of the 8 or so hoodies from the last round of mystery boxes. Yes, definitely there is. Levi and Anita are on that, and that's one of the things that you're going to be seeing more information about here pretty soon. It is absolutely critical. You're right. It is absolutely critical that when people order merch, that they get their damn merch. Subspace, can you say anything about Gala and consoles? I can't say anything specifically about Gala and consoles. I know that there's been a few things that have been discussed surrounding Gala and consoles, but it's not a thing that I am at liberty to go into in any great detail. I'm in the 40th. Smiling Monster asks for his hoodie. Dude, that whole situation, just so you know, okay, those hoodies were something that I paid for those personally so that you could get them. And I'm very, very frustrated by the fact that you do not have your hoodie yet. So you will eventually get a damn hoodie for sure. I'm working on finding a different supplier because that guy is just not working. Okay, let's see here. Poor Herb and Herb says, you just made me think of those two frantically packing in a warehouse. No, we will not be doing it that way. We definitely have better ways to handle this. I think one of the problems that exists right now with the system is that it is very ad hoc. There isn't sort of a single point of a single person responsible for the success of this, and you're going to be seeing that. Subspace says there's a hot sauce he wants me to try. After I do, I'll move to San Diego to be with that hot sauce. I would definitely appreciate that. Okay, let's see here. The Gala News article on May Mayhem has been released. Good Paul tells me this is a breaking news. Good Paul, we need a breaking news button that you push that does the thing. He has the button, but he doesn't have the graphic for it. We need to work on that. Okay, let's see here. Crypto Cash Flow says, gang, how you doing, man? I definitely would love to see some updates on Dragon Strike as well. That would be cool. I do not know anything about that, but that would be cool. Let's see. Any plans in the pipeline to work on the Gala burning mechanism? That's what the whole fee structure is for the gas fees and things like that. So, with the projects coming on, every single project is going to be burning Gala. So that's going to be how that works. And that's ultimately at the end of the day what you want to see in this ecosystem. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Any browser-based MMOs coming? I don't believe so. Dude, Mixplick, if you can get me on Hot Ones, I'm so down. I will so suffer and sweat for everybody's amusement. Let's see. Any updates? Mylan Monster asks for updates on CJ. There's something going on with that. I'm not entirely sure what, but there will be hopefully some new ways to engage with this here in the future. Sorry, guys. My sinuses are now getting to the point where they're overloaded, so we may have to go to commercial break for a second so I can blow my nose off camera because I don't want to be freaking disgusting. Let's see. What other questions? Is there anything else I can deal? Rusty Spork says Canada is a subpar country. Yeah, I kind of agree. Let's see. What else do we got? Okay. Any other questions that I'm seeing? I'm not seeing anything else in gold here. Subspace wants to see the nose blow. You have to like do the like and subscribe. We need to do some sort of tipping mechanism. If you want me to do embarrassing stuff like that, then that would be great. How about the development on the anime project on Gala Film? Asks Chaco. So that is Ghosts of Ruin. I'm pretty stoked with that. Voyager. Let's see. Playtest is super nice. Ready to try out the multiplayer, says the Zorro Gala. And shout out to the Zorro Gala. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll get the new orange. I'll get the orange glasses back, Tofu. When can I swap my 2 Galaverse tickets for something? The event never happened. I thought there was actually a way to do that some time ago. Was there not? I seem to recall there being you could swap them for some sort of boxes or something. The people do want to know about Galaverse 2024. We'll see. I'm going to hold on that for the time being, but we'll see. Okay, this is definitely something that I want to see happen, but it's dependent on a lot of different factors. Let's see some news from GalaChain development. I'm super stoked with the way that things are going. We're pushing forward on decentralization, getting nodes out into the hands of other external partners, getting central exchange integration moving forward on a few different places. Okay. Herbinder says, you mentioned the current economic system of 10% of spending going back into the pool just didn't work. So it's not that it doesn't work, okay? It's that it doesn't work for specific things. Like for example, if you're playing, right, and there's this idea that you're going to put something in and you're going to get something plus out, then obviously that doesn't work because that's not how entropy functions, right? However, you can have new tokenomic structures that are in place with a different token that can work. The key, though, is that you can't have a game controlling the emission of a token that is not just a token dedicated only to that game. Generally speaking, at least I wouldn't do so personally. Let's see. Yeah, in terms of participating in May Mayhem, guys, if you want to participate in May Mayhem, just go watch Razor. Just sit down, watch a show. You can do that. Let's see. I would like to surprise with Galaverse 2024, man. That would be so awesome. That's a goal here for me. Let's see. What do we got? What else do we have? I see the question again happening in gold about Galaverse tickets and swapping them. That is a thing that, again, I thought we did that before, but if we didn't, and if there is another Galaverse, then I'm sure that those would be accepted. Will the tokenomics model be reworked for Tweety and Mirandas now that there has been a reshuffling? Yes, for sure. I was working with the the team on the Tweety tokenomics just a couple days ago. The Mirandas tokenomics are going to need a little bit of work. The way that they were structured was basically for a DAU of about 5,000, which just simply doesn't work from a tokenomics perspective. In fact, there was a really great conversation that happened in Gala Gold the other day about sort of the way that people have been thinking about Mirandas and sort of the tokenomics surrounding it. And the idea that a lot of people seem to have is that if you have this, number of users and you take essentially a tax off of transfers between those users, then that's how the game makes money. And at the end of the day, the games have servers, they have developers, they have to be paid, people got to eat. And so, that's sort of one of the realities. But, with a small user base of 5,000 players, which is sort of what the target was previously, that doesn't work at all. Just simply does not. It all falls apart. Because again, as I mentioned earlier, that the cash burn, I think the lowest the cash burn was in recent history for that is salaries were totaling over 600,000, close to 800, 900,000 once you add all the other goodies on there. So the game's got to make money in order for it to work. And so that's a really important thing. And so that does require some reworking of some of the tokenomic structures behind it. Let's see here. How is a workflow improving within the Gala company? It's improving tremendously. We've got people that are a little bit more focused. We're a little bit less of the sort of frantically flailing around trying to do a bunch of other things. So we're focusing on the stuff that really matters, and I think that's going to be important. That's going to be really important for people in the long run. Let's see, what do we have here? Any other questions popping up? Armand Hanan says it's human. Armand Human says it states that there's going to be some NFTs that will be on sale with a price reduction from the 10th. Do we have any indicator of which NFTs will have a price reduction for the next 7 days? I do not. Win Benefactor on ahead of the game. I like that. What is that's a good idea. We should make that happen soon. What is the connection with Superverse? I have one of the citizens, and I think that, I appreciate ecosystems and communities. So that's something that we're leaning into more. You're going to see more of us connecting with the rest of Web3, more of us getting involved with other people's games, more of us getting involved with other people's projects. So that's that. Rusty Spork. Oh, God. Oh, that's a good idea. Good Paul says having Benefactor on episode, the 1 year anniversary would be good. I'll have to think about that. Okay, so Rusty Spork says, is Star Wars better than Star Trek? Oh, God. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me, man? So my feeling is, okay, this is gonna piss off so many people, that Star Wars and Star Trek can exist together in the same universe. It's just that Star Trek happens at a different spot on the timeline than Star Wars does. Star Wars is the chaotic, mythic, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And Star Trek is in the somewhat near future, but will eventually, even though you have all this beautiful Federation and all of this, will eventually reach a point in time where it too collapses into chaos and becomes a much more Star Wars like universe. Okay, let's see. Sorry about that. I know that's a little too much. Okay, guys. What about Firefly's clearly the best. Let's not even play here. Like if I have to choose between Star Wars, Star Trek, or Firefly, I am Firefly all the way. I know that that's probably going to piss off some people, but you know, it's just better. Okay, let's see here. Let's see, win bridge validation on founders nodes. So the way we're looking at that right now, it's going to happen a little bit differently, but that's the thing that's being worked on right now. I think it's actually being tested right now. I'm not 100% on that. But let's go ahead and check here. Oh, and Doug Sunny says it all ends in a Warhammer 40K scenario. 100%. That is definitely where it all ends. You know, so I think with that note, I think we've dealt with most of the serious questions, and I'm getting to the point where I literally can't breathe, and I'm going to start running down my face if I don't drop off the stream. So make sure that you guys like, subscribe, follow, do all of that. You're going to be seeing a lot more of me both on here and on Discord. So look forward to seeing you guys. And if you don't have Gala Gold, you might want to think about getting Gala Gold here before too terribly long, because there's some stuff that will stick around for a long time, and we're going to be switching to another model, but before too terribly long. So anyway, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. Peace. BitBender out.
Compro un deportivo y no hay nadie de pasajero. Yo no sé si busco la fama o si le espero. El dinero no lo es todo, pero todo es por dinero. No dejen que llore falso si me muero. Fue que el que dijo que era mío y se me viró. Fue que esa puta que estaba jodido y no miró. Gracias a Dios estamos bien, coronamos todo. Me siento solo desde que el brother se murió. Fue que el que dijo que era mío y se me viró. Fue que esa puta que estaba jodido y no miró. Gracias a Dios estamos bien, coronamos todo. Me siento solo desde que el brother se murió. Fumando con el brother por fight time porque está preso. Me mataron ayer, que mucho me dolió eso. El error no está en tener tropiezos. No me importa si me caigo, fuck that, volví y empiezo. Fumando par de strain que no están en PR con una convivo el main. Cabrones, estoy en fuego como Kane. Me veo cabrón si estoy designer, también con beat de chain. Desde que video comer la cuenta no soy el Saint. Ni cambié pa' bien, ando en Mercedes. Y papi también le choca el canrio, mami. Le compro una Cayenne. Ando con 15 diablos, no se atreven si me ven. Aunque PR está caliente y también puede que me den. Y si me dan no me dediquen temas. 3 dígitos pa' pichar los problemas. Las leyes callan cuando el tambor suena. Por eso un palo siempre entre las piernas. Y en la falda está la nena 22 Glock con un R bala .3. Elías dijo tú eres mío cuando un verso le mostré. Me metí a la cabina y demostré. Yo voy a morir leyenda como en Boston el 3-3. Fue que el que dijo que era mío y se me viró. Fue que esa puta que estaba jodido y no miró. Gracias a Dios estamos bien, coronamos todo. Me siento solo desde que el brother se murió. Fue que el que dijo que era mío y se me viró. Fue que esa puta que estaba jodido y no miró. Gracias a Dios estamos bien, coronamos todo. Me siento solo desde que el brother se murió.
Déjala correr, cójala, que voy a tirar la pauta de una. Los G4, White Lion. Que en paz descanse mi soldado caído y